Today's tale talks about direwolves. So here I've managed to run down some direwolves in the wild, and I'd like to show off fighting them and some tips and tricks on basically dealing with them. So the thing is my group is reasonably advanced, right? So there's not going to be too many issues. There's only 7 of them, so I don't have to deal too much. Now the thing with direwolves is they will bum rush you, right? They will basically just run straight for your line, and that's all there really is to their AI. They don't try to do anything fancy. They're not like goblin wolf riders where they try to get round the back or anything. They just sprint from wherever they're sitting to straight into your party. So we're gonna get some nice shots in with our little bow here. Probably gonna wanna wrap around a bit. We wanna be careful with just bum rushing in, because we don't particularly want to be first in, first served. You sir, get up there. Probably all gonna clump up on this one end. You sir can probably get in there and beat on them. So as you can see, they've got a little bit of armor. So we'll have a look at these. So they've got a tiny little bit of armor, but one hit from a mace, basically his head armor's all gone, and he is nearly dead, right? So let's start beating on some of these. Not so much from him, but not too hard, right? So 2 hits there. Torson, you get in there and bring down your axe on him. He is basically dead. Mono, look around into him. So an arrow, I mean, it is from the old spiked thing, spiked impaler, but an arrow fairly much did a truckload of damage there. Weedkind is gonna deal with this one pretty easily. Well, sir, you are not, apparently. So the thing is, you're probably gonna want things like shields and spears. Anything that deals with lightly armored creatures here. Tostic is just gonna move in and assist. Well done, Tostic. Well done. Alright, Conrad, you're gonna run around here. There's no high ground, so they won't there's no range to them, right? So you don't have to worry about them sitting on top of hills or anything like that, because that's not what they're about. They are just about running into your battle line. So I'm gonna hold here for a sec. Alright, you're up first. Alright, Conrad, you grab that high ground there and flail on him. So the reason I said swords and spears and that like is because they have basically no armor, right? There's nothing to really care about. So it's not like you have to beat through a ton of armor to get to the actual wolf, direwolf. All you're really wanting to do is a lot of attacks pretty quickly and get through their health. So Conrad, you're going to move up and you're going to pull out your axe. And you're going to sit tight. The other thing is they waver pretty easily. You can see that one is already running. So they do have morale checks. So you can pretty much drive them off if you get a few of them down. Adler, that was no good, sir. No good at all. I would have preferred a better hit from you, my friend. Alright, what do we got here? 80%? I'll take that. Crushing it, Marnoff. Crushing it. Alright, so you pull out your bill hook, and you're happy. Happy indeed. You're a happy lad, Marnoff. Winrich. And a big nasty slice in there. Wow. Tostig, what do you got? 80, 77. This one's nearly down. So you can see basically what was that? 3 or 4 hits on one brings them down. They get 2 bite attacks. So if your lads are not that well prepared, they can deal out a bit of damage, but if you just have your shield, if you just have your wall, basically your front line, bunch of shields, they're fairly easy to deal with here. Well done, lads. Well Well done indeed. We'll surround this one. Hopefully he will get a flea check and run. Oh, okay. It's holding. So there's a couple of bite attacks. You know, here we go. 3 bite attacks and managed to score 1 hit. So they do have okay-ish skills since... oh, Conrad here. We'll have a look at Conrad in a sec. You, sir, just move around. We will have a look at Conrad. You, sir, get in here. Come on. Let me have Conrad. My God, Conrad, are you last? What's going on here? You are last. Fair enough, Conrad. Fair enough. Rest of the lads, let's get around, surround. For a complete old beating on this guy. Get you down. You, sir, just get in. Alright, so let's have a look at Conrad's skills here. So he has 25 melee defense, right? So out of 3 hits, I got hit once. Uphill. So they do have pretty okay melee skills. I mean, that they hit you 3 times, right? So they do have a reasonable chance to get through you if you don't have anything in the way of defense. But as long as you've got shields in the front line, you should be pretty golden. That guy looks like he's about to flee. It's over. It is over. Now, the good thing about direwolves is they give you large wolf pelts, right? If you keep these and you have a tailor in your party, we'll loot that and I'll show you. And you have a tailor in your party. I should have one, hopefully. Have I got one? Can't remember if I have one actually. So you can either sell these for a bit of money, or if you have a tailor? No tailors? Ah, I got a tailor. Alright. So I've got one of my brothers has a background in tailoring. So if I were to keep these in my inventory, right? Then there is a small chance that as I wander around that I will get a task where basically he'll turn those pelts into armor. And they're pretty good for leather armor. So if early on you do have a tailor in your party and you happen to have some wolf pelts, well, the direwolf wolf pelts, then you know you might want to keep them instead of selling them and hope for the chance that you'll get some wolf pelt armor. It looks pretty fancy. It's not I mean, if you've got full chainmail on all your guys, then there's not much of a reason to keep it. But if not, then yeah, it's up to you. You can get some nice looking armor. And with that, we'll make it to Hornworld here, and we'll see if we can sell these. And I'll show you. They sell alright. So the other thing is yeah, if you're starting out and you're pretty poor, then you can sell them for. Oh my God, why is it night? Camp, boys, camp. Alright, there we go. It's dawn, and we will sell them this. This is a terrible idea. You shouldn't sell them at a freaking garbage little town like here. You should sell them at Grandfesti. I mean, not Grandfesti, like a citadel town. So it's something that's got the large citadel, and you can make some decent money out of it. Otherwise, yeah, if you do this, if you do the bad thing and you sell it here, you can see I'll only get 200 for that. I mean, I'll only get 43 for that when it's actually worth a lot more. A lot more. So definitely take your pelts to somewhere a lot bigger than this dump and get the correct price for them. You do get quite a few pelts, and you can get quite a fair bit of money from them. Alright, that is all for my tips and tricks on direwolves. Tune in next time for more tips and tricks. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. If you like what you've seen, hit that subscribe button or leave me a comment on anything you want to see in the future.